Alright, hey everybody, it is Tony and I am back. You see the sun shining straight in, and it is time for Junk Wax Friday 1990 score. Let's run through the cards that we're looking for. First, we're going to look for the number one draft pick Frank Thomas card, which an estimated PSA 10 value is around $25. And then we have a Larry Walker rookie card, which a PSA 10 is roughly around $25. There's a Bo Jackson error card and a corrected card with the misspelling of his manager Watham. That is the error spelling it Watham, but the corrected version is Wathan. I'm phonetically saying it. Let's see, what else do we have? King Griffey Jr. is also about a $20 value card on the PSA 10. Nolan Ryan, of course, is a good card to have. And then there's a Bo Jackson All-Star Game card in here that is roughly about $12, PSA 10. Sammy Sosa rookie card is also in here. We can find that. It's just about $10 on a PSA 10. And then also, of course, you have the big one, the Bo Jackson with shoulder pads and a baseball bat on his shoulder. That one is estimated at about $70 on a PSA 10. That one, however, is not going to be given away if we find it. I've been jonesing for that one since this came out in 1990. Sorry, guys. You'll get the Frank Thomas and the other ones, though. Mo Vaughn's also a rookie card. Chuck Knobloch. Before Chuck Knobloch had the yips at second base, he was a pretty good second baseman with the Twins and the Yankees. And if anybody collects those holograms, the Magic Motion trivia cards, let me know. I have no problem sending those out. All right, we got lots of cards in here. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it. 16 cards per pack. All different colors. I thought that was Larry Walker right away. I'm like, oh, holy cow. Bobby Thigpen. Not a whole lot in that first pack. A couple decent players. As you know, these were what the packs look like. Von Hayes does TTMs, but according to Michael Myers and the TTM attempt from him, it's like $10 a card from Von Hayes or something like that. It's not much, in my opinion. All right. First number one draft pick is Scott Bryant. Don't know who he is. King Griffey Sr. Scott Coolball, 90 rookie. John Pawlowski and Greg Smith are the rookies. That was a rookie hot pack. Too bad none of them turned into anything. I did not have that Bo Jackson poster, the black and white card that we're looking for on this one. Shoulder pads and a baseball bat. But it was a really cool photo. I think a buddy of mine did, if I remember right. He always showed me the card because he knew I was Jones. Hey, there it is. There it is. I got it. That's really cool. If I pull two of them, I have no problem giving that away. But, you know, sometimes you just want it. All right, that's one of the cards we'll give away. We can give away that Bo Jackson All-Star Game card. So that was a Bo Jackson hot pack. So some people who, they've always commented that I've been able to talk throughout these entire videos. Hey, another Bo Jackson. We can throw that one into the giveaway pile. People, they've kind of asked how I've been able to keep a conversation through these long videos, and, pretty impressed, I guess. I guess they're impressed with me. I kind of jokingly say that, it is true, but I was a radio DJ in college. Dabbled in that a little bit, even on a commercial station. I worked for a country music radio station in college. Not my forte, but it was a job, and it was a foot in the door, as they say, and I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. But you just learn how to talk to yourself, actually. That was Les Lancaster. Charles Nagy. You know what? Charles Nagy can go up there too. But you learn to talk to yourself because, you're talking to others, but you're really just talking to yourself and entertaining yourself. You make jokes. You don't know if they're funny. You think they're funny. Maybe one or two other people might think it's funny. Earl Cunningham, he didn't make it. So that's kind of where I learned how to kind of just talk and entertain myself, and hope I entertain you guys too. And Juan Gone, we'll throw that in the rookie pile too. Juan Gonzalez was a good ball player for a hot minute or two. And throughout the week, we got a white border. Is that another Bo Jackson? Nope. Mark Langston. During the week, I have about an hour drive to and from work, so it's about 2 hours in my car a day. Mark Grace, the all-time 90s leaders and hits. So I kind of, I go through what I want to discuss during these long videos, Junk Wax Friday. And sometimes the way the conversation goes or the flow of the video goes, never get to what I think I should discuss. I know it might be weird, but King Griffey Jr., there's another cool giveaway. So I think I've talked about this before, kind of what I'm doing with my baseball card collection, and where I think I'm gonna go with my collection, and Mitch Williams, and just trying to get rid of a bunch of this kind of stuff. 90 score. 90 score was sitting in my LCS for a few weeks, and I kept seeing it. I was like, well, do I really want score? I don't really like score. I didn't like score then. I don't like score now. But I picked it up. But anyway, back to my point. Just kind of going through and trying to figure out where my direction is, where I want to go with my collection. Jose Vizcaíno, and I'm going to keep the rookies around. Not so much Hall of Famers. Like, I'm not going to keep some random 1997 King Griffey Jr. card around or anything like that. His rookie, stuff like that, and stuff I PC, Cubs, it's weird when I was going through a bunch of my stuff, came across some post Cubs Andre Dawson cards, and it's like, get rid of these. Anything pre-Cubs, I keep. I guess is weird, but I get rid of the post-Cubs stuff because I don't want to remember Andre Dawson past, what is it, 1993, when he left the Cubs, final year with the Cubs. When he played with the Marlins and the Red Sox, and maybe there was another team in there. Ray Larkin. And one of my favorite ballparks, obviously my favorite ballpark, Dave Justice rookie, we can throw that in there too. Delino DeShields. I guess if you want Delino DeShields, I'll throw it in there. Of course, all you have to do to enter in this contest, don't forget, is just to say, I'm in. And we'll spin that wheel on Monday. But anyway, one of my favorite ballparks, besides Wrigley Field, of course, is PNC Park over there in Pittsburgh. It's an absolutely gorgeous ballpark. Behind center field is downtown Pittsburgh. I enjoy Pittsburgh. It's a good city. Good time, good food. Food is always an important thing when I go to a city. What do they have to offer in food? I don't know if you're like me, but do you really want to go to, Applebee's or TGI Fridays in a city you've never been to, or do you want to try the local flavor? To me, I'd rather try the local flavor. I'd rather eat Polish food in Pittsburgh. Glen Allen Hill. Or, if you're in New York, wouldn't you want to... By the way, I've never been to either of New York's ballparks. Want to go. I'm going to go see the Cubs play the Mets. Go see Citi Field, but really, Joey Bell, Albert Bell. You go eat pizza in New York. Go eat chains. Just my opinion, I guess. Chicago, you go have pizza. I went to Chicago during the Christmas holiday, and my wife's been to Chicago. But she was looking on before we were going and all, she was looking on Yelp for lunch places. I'm like, what are you doing? Just stop. We're going to Lou Malnati's for pizza. That's all there is to it. We're going to Chicago for pizza or a hot dog, but I don't like their hot dogs. That's just not my thing. Lou Malnati's is the best pizza in Chicago, and hands down. Also, their Italian beef is really good too. Tino Martinez, we'll throw him in there. Dip that stuff in some au jus sauce, and it's really good. My hometown of South Bend is actually known for Polish food as well. Pierogies and Polish sausage. South Bend Polish sausage is let's see if this is the corrected version or the error. All right, where's the John Wathen quote? Now I can't see it. Where is it? Wathen. So it is the corrected version. So what we are looking for is the version with the M at the end of the manager's name. All right, moving on. So the Polish sausage in South Bend is made with garlic, and it's very garlicky, but it is so good. you grow up on that stuff. And we have a holiday the day after Easter in South Bend called Dingus Day. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Chicago kind of does it. Buffalo does it. Not sure if Pittsburgh does Dingus Day. Frank Thomas. But it's just a holiday to get around the day after Easter and eat. And in South Bend, it's right before the primaries. So you go to your local place, you know, your VFW or your party's, your political party's place. So like you go to the West Side Democratic Club, because that's the one that pops in my head. And you go and listen to the people who are running for office, whether it's governor or local offices, you know, whatever. Not too much on the presidential side. We don't get a lot of presidential candidates that run through South Bend. Got Ronald Reagan when I was a kid. I do remember that. Back in 87, 80... Well, he wasn't running for office at that point because he had used his terms up. But they had come out with the postal office, U.S. Postal Service, rather, came up with the Newt Rockne stamp. Not sure if you guys remember that, but I sure do. But Ronald Reagan, back when he was an actor, was a Newt Rockne All-American, played George Gipp, and so when the Postal Service came up with that stamp, he came to South Bend for the debut of the Newt Rockne stamp. Which is cool. And then I remember it was in the spring, so it had to be around primary time. I remember George Senior Bush came to South Bend when he was running for his first term. I'm sure Mayor Pete will be back in town during the primary as he'll visit the West Side Democratic Club and during that awesome holiday known as Dingus Day. So there you go. That is Dingus Day. You eat and you listen to politicians. So you hear a bunch of gas coming out of politician's mouth, and then you blow it out your butt after you eat your bowl of sausage. That's all there is to that, I guess. So yeah, of course I don't like St. Louis. We all know that. I tell Buttermilk every time he does his daily doses, when he pulls a cardinal card to put it in his bike spokes. I went to St. Louis in college. It was a Sunday for a concert. And this is why I don't like the city. So kind of dinking around, killing time before a concert, and Cardinals weren't in town or anything like that. Was looking for something to eat and do before the concert, and downtown was closed. There wasn't a single restaurant open. It was the absolute lamest day. By the way, I sent 3 or 4 cards to Greg Gagne the other day. So that is why I don't like the city of St. Louis, and of course the baseball team is the rivals to the Cubs. Also have no love for the White Sox. Not as much hate since the Cubs got their World Series in 2016. Jealousy on that one. I hate Hawk Harrelson. He was just an awful broadcaster. Made me hate the White Sox. I couldn't stand listening to the broadcast. So I hated the team because of that. I liked the players. I mean, Frank Thomas and Albert Bell when he played for the White Sox. I didn't mind those guys. Robin Ventura, good ball player. Pirates, I'm really indifferent about. Loved Andrew McCutchen. I know there was some brush-ups in the National League wild card game in 2015, and when Sean Rodriguez beat the snot out of the Gatorade cooler. That was actually a fun gif and a fun meme. Watching Sean Rodriguez beat the crap out of Gatorade cooler. And by the way, since I don't really do score anymore, and if you see a PC, whatever, just let me know. I'll send it to you. The Reds kind of just drive me nuts. Marty Brennaman, mostly. Oh, and Ryan, we'll put him up there. Did we already pull one? I don't remember now. Wade Boggs. Oh, 89 highlight. That's why it was a white border. Oh, speaking of Robin Ventura. Coming up, Rhino here. By the way, got a couple giant stacks of cards building. Ricky Henderson. There it is, a Robin Ventura rookie card. I'll throw him in there too. What do we got? We got about 6 packs left or so. Brewers, I absolutely hate the Brewers. Hate when the Cubs lose to the Brewers. Who do you hate when your team loses? Because there's always that team that just drives you batty. And you're like, oh, God, this is just awful. Can never beat these guys. Another Frank Thomas rookie. These Bo Jackson black and white cards must be 1 per box or something. Wonder what the odds are to pull those. The giveaways It's pretty stacked today. Don't forget, just a friendly reminder, if you don't say you're in, I'm going to assume that you don't want to be a part of this contest, which is all good. No hard feelings. If you don't say you're in, then that is okay by me. You just have to say it. Also, that contest, that 210 subscriber blue light special contest that I'm holding, I'm getting super close to 210. It's more of just I got cards and I want to give them away. So on that one, what I've decided to do is, all you have to do is comment. Just keep commenting. Because I don't know when that 210 sub is going to come around. So the day that I get to 210, I'm going to spin the wheel and gonna give away a bunch of cards. 20 cards is what I'm giving away on that one. Some rookies, a cool die cut card, lots of rookies actually. And so, yeah, from me to you, Moises Alou. You know what? Let's go ahead and throw him in there too. 2 packs left. So again, this one, just say you're in. And then the other ones, just keep commenting. And spin the wheel and win some cards. Sounds like an easy thing to me. Ricky B and Ricky. Oops. Kind of thumbing through these fast, Charlie Huff. All right, last pack. Run through what I'm giving away if you haven't been keeping tabs or if you've scrolled through really fast. You're getting the pile on my right, not the card on my left. All right, so all the cards are done. This is what you're going to have a chance to win this Bo Jackson All-Star Game card, Moises Alou rookie, Robin Ventura rookie, Nolan Ryan, Frank Thomas rookie, Bo Jackson corrected card, didn't find the error card, Tino Martinez rookie, Hall of Famer Larry Walker rookie, Chuck Knobloch rookie, Dave Justice rookie, Griffey Jr., Juan Gan, Charles Nagy, and then this Bo Jackson card here, this Dream Team card. So that is what I'm giving away on Junk Wax Friday. We'll spin the wheel on Monday. Remember, just to say, I'm in, and you have your chance to win this nice stack of cards. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.